Today, I want you to sit down, relax, and just watch the meltdown unfold. Because what we're witnessing right now is absolutely glorious. Let's rewind the clock a little, back to April, when Donald Trump announced Deliberation Day, a bold declaration that the United States will no longer be the world's punching bag. No more endless giving, no more getting played in global trade. Instead, America starts collecting through tariffs.
Predictably, the so-called experts lost their minds.
The media screamed economic collapse, the Democrats cried disaster, and the leftist Twitter mob, they were basically foaming at the mouth, hoping Trump's plan would backfire just to see him fail. Well, here we are, and the numbers are in. And the results? Mind-blowing.
Let me show you what CNBC, yes, CNBC just reported.
Look how much we've been collecting in revenues. And I did this in part because Wilfred's here and he can talk about the UK trade deal, but just this is the monthly numbers. And they have gone up a lot. June is actually set for another big increase of $27 billion. That is money coming into U.S. coffers from tariffs. We are collecting a lot of revenue. So far, guys, $121 billion has flowed into the U.S. government since the start of the fiscal year. It's still a tiny portion of the overall revenues that the U.S. government gets, but it's increasingly a lot. Especially, we haven't seen it in terms of the consumer paying off higher inflation.
You heard that right. Tariffs, which were supposed to cause a financial apocalypse, are now pouring billions into U.S. government coffers without tanking the economy. In fact, inflation is holding below expectations. The S&P 500 breaking records. So what happened to all that fear-mongering? Where are the experts who said Trump's policies would crash the market? Where are the fact-checkers who mocked the idea of tariff leverage? They've all gone dead silent. If this trend holds, and there's no reason to think it won't, we're looking at $250 billion in tariff revenue per year. That's $2.5 trillion in a single decade. Trillions that could be invested right back into the country. Trillions that could actually reduce the deficit instead of inflating it. And here's the kicker. Trump's full tariff policy isn't even fully implemented yet. We're only getting started. And now, Trump is turning up the pressure again. He's drawing a line in the sand. July 9th, 2025. That's the deadline for foreign nations to either get a deal or face permanent 25% tariffs on exports to the U.S.
That's not a bluff. That's not a campaign slogan. That's a warning.
From a man who's already delivering results. He's not asking anymore. He's telling.
I'm not going to extend the pause. I don't think I'll need to because I could. There's no big deal. It's like TikTok. I'm extending that, but no big deal. We have a buyer for TikTok, by the way. I think I'll need probably China approval, and I think President Xi will probably do it.
Who's buying?
I'll tell you in about 2 weeks.
A big technology company there.
Very, very wealthy people. It's a group of very wealthy people. But what I want to do is, and what I will do just sometime prior to the 9th, is we'll send a letter to all these countries. There's 200 countries. You can't talk to all of them, no matter how many people you have. You can't talk to all of them. We'll send a letter and we'll say we would consider it a great honor, and this is what you'll have to do to shop in the United States. We're like a department store to shop in the United States, and you'll pay a 25% tariff, and we wish you a lot of luck. And that's the end of the trade deal, because we have something that nobody has. If I didn't get elected, I'm telling you, we wouldn't have had a country left. You know that better than anybody. Nobody covers it better than you. If I didn't turn this thing around, this big ship around, we turned it around just like those ships coming out of China. They were coming and loaded, and in the middle of the ocean, they were forced to go back because at 145% tariff, Walmart, nobody wanted their product. And that caused a big problem for China. And then I helped China.
So
by reducing it.
We still don't know. We don't have the clarity on what you're going to do with these expiration of these pauses. July 9th?
No, I thought I just said it. No, I thought I just said it. You ready?
You're going to send letters.
I'm going to send letters. That's the end of the trade deal. I could send one to Japan. Dear Mr. Japan, here's the story. You're going to pay a 25% tariff on your cars, So we give Japan no cars. They won't take our cars, right? And yet we take millions and millions of their cars into the United States. It's not fair.
And the globalists, they're panicking. The EU, Canada, Japan, they thought they could just stall, wait out the orange man. Well, now they're learning what real pressure looks like. Because here's the thing, Trump doesn't just make noise, he executes, he follows through, and then he delivers. Just like in 2016, when they all laughed, until the results came in. Just like now, when they called him reckless, until the economy started booming. And now, those same people are being forced to admit the truth they never wanted to say out loud. They won't say it on air, but the numbers don't lie. The strategy is working. The pressure is building. So to all the media puppets, the Wall Street experts, the Twitter economists, and the smug late-night hosts, maybe it's time to eat your words. You prayed for failure, but now, Trump's tariffs are a financial checkmate. And this is only the beginning. That's it for today, folks. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay informed, and stay proud to be American.